Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Golden Sun. Let's see what people have to say before we leave. You'll find Jenna someday. Farewell. So there are some people like Ald and his friends in Angara. If only I were a little younger, I'd go to Angara. No, I want to talk to you. Please wait for me outside Farron's house. I wish to speak with you. I must explain their promise to Lord Babby before it's too late.
Farron says knowing her powers, Sheba is alive without a doubt, but I can't be as sure as Farron until I see her. I don't need fame or fortune, I just want Sheba to be safe. Sheba. You're leaving after all, aren't you? You're welcome in Lalavero anytime.
Yep, hold on. I got a text message I need to respond to.
Why won't anyone stop Ald and his friends from leaving us?
Wow.
They say the lighthouse crumbled down. That's as it should be. Tolby is to be blamed for what happened to Sheba. Tolby should be cursed and destroyed.
Wow. Wow. Dang. Where are you going, Ald? Iadem asked us to wait. Did you forget? No, I just don't care.
I know we need to leave, but we should hear what Iadem has to say. We could delay our departure a little longer. Let's wait.
Fine, fine. Hurry up. Thank you for waiting for me. As you no doubt have guessed, I need to speak with you about Lemuria.
Yes, the island of the ancients, far out to sea.
When you could not find Jenna, you returned to Venus Lighthouse. Yeah, the base of the lighthouse was flooded, so we couldn't get out. And that's when you gazed out to sea, as you promised Babby you would.
Yes, and we saw an area wrapped in mist.
I remembered how Babby said Lemuria was always covered in mist. Wait, was that... Did I miss... see who said something? Was that Garrett? I think it might have been Garrett. Oh well. I'm not sure, but I'm beginning to think that might be Lemuria.
If it is, then Babby's life...
Could be saved? Yes. Then I guess we have no choice but to go. Sure, we can do two things. Good, then it's settled. I'll make arrangements for you to leave at once.
But we have to find Jenna first.
We can find her on the way. That is the other reason I wanted to see you. To give you this. Item takes out the black orb.
Oh, isn't that...
You will need it to sail Babby's ship. I thought the ship we saw at Idajima was Babby's. His ship is here in Lalavero. So the ship at the peninsula was Satiros' ship! Perhaps, but we have no way of finding that out now.
Yes, they're gone.
But now we can sail the ship of the ancients.
It certainly will aid us in our search for Jenna.
Babby told me the ship of the ancients is an incredible vessel. It will make your search for Jenna easier. We appreciate it! But I want you to find Lemuria as soon as possible.
We promised Babby we would find Lemuria. We will not fail him.
Ald got the black orb! The ship is docked at the edge of town. You will know it when you see it. Farewell, and bring back news of Lemuria.
Okie dokie, bye-bye.
Right on, Ald. We finally get to see the ocean.
We've seen the ocean many times. To sea we go. It is time to depart.
Please use that ship to find Lemuria, the land that Lord Babby sought. Oh, that boat belongs to you now. Do not hesitate to use it in any way you wish.
So you're giving me permission to use it for piracy? Thank you, I appreciate that. Okay, so they're going to be saying the same thing. Understood. The explosion in the Venus ruins caused Babby Lighthouse to crumble. The works of man can never withstand such mystical power. Hyadem of Tolby doesn't seem too disappointed about Babby Lighthouse. It must have been just another whim of that tyrant Babby.
Where are you going? Aren't we taking Babby's ship? We should head to that wharf the soldier in town was guarding.
How do we know that was a wharf?
Thought they had done me in for sure, but I'm all better now. I'm all healed now, but I lost all my confidence after being beaten. Even if I return to Tolby, I will never fight again. I will never let my guard down again. We will be the ones to protect Lalavero from danger. I wanted to be a part of the battle at Venus Lighthouse.
Are you leaving Lalavero?
Yep.
I do not know where you are headed, but wherever it is, you will do fine. After everything that's happened, Lalavero no longer feels safe.
Doesn't look like there's anything new. Can't buy my black orb. Oh. We'll keep everything. I went to the ocean to look for Sheba today, but it was so rough. No one could possibly swim in an ocean that rough. We wanted to send ships out to the sea to find Sheba, but we can't yet. The ships will all capsize in the rough waters. When will the ocean be calm again? No one could possibly swim in an ocean that rough. I read that already. Dang it.
The peninsula behind the Venus Lighthouse is flooded. The powers of the ancients are fierce. The ocean is so rough since the peninsula was washed away. They say one strange event invites another, leading to great disaster.
I saw the beacon at Venus Lighthouse light up. It was one of the most beautiful sights I have ever seen. The Venus Lighthouse has been the symbol of Lalavero since the olden days. The lighting of the beacon may be a sign of good things to come.
Sheba jumped into the ocean from atop the lighthouse. Unbelievable!
No, she didn't jump.
Sheba would be fine, even after falling from such a height. I can't believe you escaped Venus Lighthouse. What? The tunnel under the lighthouse is not flooded? So that's how you came back, huh? Venus Lighthouse is still standing strong despite what happened. It must have been built by the gods. It is impossible to go out on the ocean now. Be careful when you do. The Champa who rule the seas are frightful people. Beware. The Champa are people from a coastal village in Angara.
Sheba should be fine. She was fine when she fell from the sky. The height of the lighthouse is nothing to her. Seeing Sheba dive must have been beautiful.
She didn't dive. She fell.
Sheba will wake when the beacon in Venus Lighthouse is lit. Then Lalavero will be free from Tolby's grip. I can't wait until Sheba is back. All of Lalavero is awaiting her return.
And then you guys never see her again. Babby Lighthouse crumbled when all the lands shook. No one can enter now because it is too dangerous inside. Will they continue on or quit now that Babby Lighthouse has crumbled? So the ruins really are connected to Venus Lighthouse. I knew it! What Sheba said was true! We can't possibly dig a hole from here to Venus Lighthouse. It must have been very difficult for those who made this tunnel. Tunneling mostly just takes time. I mean, it depends on what you gotta go through. To finally solve the mystery of the ruins. I had no idea these ruins were connected to Venus Lighthouse.
I always wanted a break, but being on vacation all the time is no fun.
Speak for yourself.
I'm worried that we won't get paid now the construction is ended.
I mean, that's the problem. The lack of pay is the problem. Vacation, perpetual vacation, I can do that. I can definitely do that.
Where could Sheba be now? I'm so worried. If Sheba used her great powers, then she must still be alive, but surviving such rough seas must be very difficult.
No trespassing. Danger beyond this point.
I want to go.
If you defeated that evil bunch, you must be mighty warriors.
It's true, I am.
You must be great warriors to defeat them. Can I become your apprentice?
Sure, kid. Just so you know, apprentice means you take the lead.
I must say it is nice to see the light of the beacon at night. I'm sleepy. These bright nights have been keeping me up late.
I didn't know it at the time, but that loud noise was the sound of the beacon being lit. The inn guests all became scared and ran outside. Why would the lighting make such a loud noise? Was that the noise of the star-like thing above the lighthouse?
Could be.
Fishing is so difficult nowadays because the ocean is so rough. We have little to cook when we can't fish. Isn't it? That's no good for us.
Alright, no one's in the room. How many guests were here that ran outside, sir? I feel like you may just be meaning guest.
The continent broke apart around the lighthouse, and the lands beyond it are now far from the continent of Gondwan. Will they ever return?
What happened to those living on the other side of the lighthouse?
Oh, did this, this little area completely break off? Are we completely disconnected from Tolby now? Hold on, I gotta look at the map for, Golden Sun 2. No. No, it really didn't. The place where the lighthouse is did. Like, that's no longer... Like, that's now underwater. Venus Lighthouse. And the peninsula where the boat was, that is completely gone. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
We're lucky that we lived north of the lighthouse. If we didn't, we wouldn't have made it back.
I shudder to think what would happen to our town if our town was washed out to sea. Sadly, you don't get to revisit these places in 2. I was told to let you in if you showed up. The door is open. Sure seems like a strange place for Babby Demore's yacht. Have any last-minute items? We do not. Alright. Lemurian ship. It's underwater. Controls the ancient ship. Ald uses black orb. Rise, my ship!
It looks like it's finally time to leave Gondwan.
It's so strange. We've been traveling for so long, and yet it feels like we've only just begun. Now that I think about it, so many things have happened.
But our journey will be over as soon as we find Jenna, right?
No.
What did you say? Our next journey? What journey is that?
Journey of marriage. I mean, I don't know.
You didn't forget, did you, Garrett?
Your promise to Babby.
Oh, Lemuria.
I wonder what kind of place Lemuria is.
We have to find Jenna before going to Lemuria, don't we?
Yep.
Yeah, that's important.
At any rate, this will be our first time on the ocean.
So this is the ocean Kraden wanted me to see.
We've seen the ocean many times. The seas are very rough. Do you think we will be okay?
Yeah, I think so.
This is a Lemurian ship. We'll be fine.
Well, shall we then?
To sea. Jenna is waiting for us.
Has Mia actually met Jenna? Yeah, I think she has. Ooh. I like the dragon. Why did the top of the ship have the Path of Sephiroth on it? It's because of alchemy, I know. But we have our credits. It definitely feels like an ending, but not the ending. Like, my understanding is that this game was intended to be. I like that we're getting the combat backgrounds here. My understanding is that the two games were intended to be one, but they found it was too big for the Game Boy Advance cartridge, so they split it up. And it definitely feels that way. Like, this isn't a game where they finished it and then said, hey, let's do some more. Definitely a game where a second one was clearly planned. As, you know, given by the fact that it seems to have been split in two. I do think that the game would benefit from a graphical remaster. I'm not really a fan of how they handled sprites and stuff like that, especially with them being, like... I don't know exactly what the proper term is, but... oh! Wotoi Sakuraba did the music. I didn't realize that. It's not like native sprites at the native resolution. Everything is interpolated, and I find that a little annoying. I don't find that looks as good as native sprites are. And the monsters all seem to have been 3D rendered and then turned into sprites, which always gives, like you kind of want hard edges on sprites, and you don't get hard edges that way. It's always my big problem with 3D graphics turned into sprites, or oftentimes even backgrounds. But overall, I mean, that's kind of a minor thing. I think that the bigger problem is the class system being based on the Jinn and needing to play around with them all to figure out the different classes and stuff like that. It would be nice if it were a bit easier to maneuver all of that around and stuff like that. I don't know how it would be done, but it would be. I do think that would be an improvement. Save your adventure? Yes! You cannot resume your adventure with this data. Carefully choose a place to save your data. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and save it up here. That's fine. Game was saved. They should be a little bit more clear about what exactly that means. Oh.
Oh, Kraden, how long will this island continue to drift?
So it's a moving island, huh? It's got to have a turtle under it.
I don't know. I wish you could tell me.
Sheesh, you're no help in times like this.
Hey, I'm hungry.
How can you think about food?
Well, I mean, I'm hungry. Yeah, that's how I can think of food. I'm surprised you can't think of food. Are you not hungry? I mean, I'm pretty darn hungry. I'm really surprised you're not hungry.
Wonder what happened to my brother.
I can't be certain, but it looks like they lit the Venus beacon.
You don't have to tell me that. That's how we wound up adrift at sea, right?
You're so cranky today, Jenna. Well, I suppose you must be worried about Felix.
Wait, okay, so this is actually the peninsula that has broken free, I think. Yeah, the whole friggin' peninsula has just, like, broken free. Yes. Yes, it has. I'm looking at the sprite of it. Yep.
Ald and his friends must have been nearby, too.
They probably were.
I miss them, Ald, Felix.
Oh, right. I completely forgot about him. There's something I wish to show you. Walk this way. Yeah, he's a water adept. I think Jenna is a fire adept.
Felix, Sheba.
Felix, Sheba.
Felix would be an earth adept, and Sheba is a wind adept.
Hey, they're alive.
They're alive.
What is this, Alex? What happened? To be continued.
Alright, so we should have a new option here. No, alright, how do I get that? Okay. I need to hold left and R. Alright, that's weird. No, not right there. Alright, where do I do it? Let's reset. Okay, we hold it down until it does something. It's very weird that it does, like, that it's not just, like, go into the option. Oh, no. Press start and then hold them. There we go. Alright. Send! Alright, all to clear data. Use a password to pass along your saved quest, or a cable. Use a Game Link cable to connect to two Game Boy Advance systems. Pass along your saved quest. I might be able to do this through emulator shenanigans, but I'm not sure. I'm going to look at that. But also, alternately, we have the passwords. Alright, so, the data stored in your password depends on which level you select. So if we do bronze, which is a shorter password, we get level and gin. If we do silver, we get level, gin, and character stats. And if we do gold, we get level, gin, character stats, items, and coins.
It is 6 pages. 6 pages of password.
That is a lot. This is a lot less. This is just 2 pages. That is a lot. All right. That is why I will try the link cable. If that doesn't work, well, I will have to do the password. But we're not going to be playing Golden Sun 2 right away. I do plan to come back to that, but I want to have at least one other game in between. I don't know if I will play another game and then Golden Sun 2. A lot of it's going to depend on how I feel. But when we come back next time, we will be playing a brand new game. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I shall see you next time. I hope you enjoyed this. This was a Patron's Choice LP. Lots of fun. Thank you all for participating in that and voting on this. We will be definitely doing another Patron's Choice next summer. So for all those who participated and all of those who were excited to see this, I want to thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time. See you then, everyone.